We don't have any wind, so I'm going to do a quick review on the machine. Massey Ferguson Heston 9635. Here's the forming shield for the merger. It has a brand new belt on the merger. I mean, brand new. So far, it doesn't look like I have any leaks on the drive motors. Tires are kind of worn. They're starting to get some checks in them. I hate that style tire anyway. These things get stuck so easily. If I replace them, I'll go with a tractor style tread. I had to do a little bit of patching on the machine. They didn't catch. On the lift cylinder, had a crack there. And they had put in this piece in, so I welded that on there and just put some big nasty beads on there, some heavy ones, and it had a crack in there. Bottom side of the machine, thing looks good. Got a little bit of oil there, but I don't think it's gonna be too big of a deal. Has sour Danfoss pumps. Really don't know anything about them, but besides what I saw on, Wes Pandy's channel, Lonely Farmer, his WD 2303 had them in them. He seemed to really like them. And this terrible lighting under here. It's kind of late day, but they beefed this up. Apparently it was cracked. Happens on these older machines, I guess. And they did that in the shop. That was part of the deal. Rear tires, they're in decent shape. There's some cracks to them, so who knows how long they'll hold up. I bet they'll be okay. The one other patch I did was in here. Well, there was just a little crack. This is actually not that thick. It doesn't look like it's that thick. I took a little die grinder and grooved out everything that I did weld. There's belts showing a little wear, but still good belts. It's got little sour Danfoss symbols. So, and this is what surprised me. Little drive motor onto a gearbox instead of like the Deere where it's just one huge drive motor. And, well, I guess it had a gearbox it set on too, but not such a big drive motor. But it's still, and it's got the little skid shoes, and I like it a lot more than the old style Heston that I have. Really like that. They did a lot of work to the head of this thing. We got all of our turtle. They replaced this new knives. Then new tower here. Turned around. Cutter bar is really seems to be pretty good condition. Barely turn it and they all start moving. Conditioner rolls look good. There's like one wear spot here, which pretty sure I'm never gonna wear it out. I may weld it just for shits and giggles, but I doubt I will ever wear that thing out. That's, who knows though. I hope I do. I hope I run enough acres that I do, but the skid plates all look really good on the bottom side of this, and I'm very pleased with the shape this header is in. I'm really pleased with the work that they did to the header. It's a very, very good company that I bought this from, at least the store I got it from. I dealt with one of their other stores. Wasn't too pleased with them, but I have the ability to call the store that I like to deal with, and they get stuff done. Nothing's more aggravating than trying to get a piece of equipment bought and they don't give a damn, and that's so aggravating. This belt's got a little wear to it, but everything looks good in it. They actually greased the machine too. They greased it before they sent it. It was nice of them to do that. It's got the electric swathboard controller. It's a video on accident. It's got the electric swathboard controller. Still has the manual fins, which is okay. I've been reading my operator's manual like crazy, trying to deal with this merger, because I think from what I get in the manual, this thing will lift up out of the way. It doesn't lift as far up as the new machine. A lot of the new machines are like MacDon and New Holland, where this thing will actually fold back. This thing just, you can see from the cylinder, it'll just tilt up like this, and you kick that swathboard down, and the crop will actually come down and go under here. So I'm hoping that it works well. That way, if I'm into really heavy hay grades or something that's going to take a while to dry down, I can do that. But I may like having it merged. I don't know. I may really like that option. I won't know until I get to use it. So at least I have the option. If it's where this thing will pick up, then okay. Then if I don't like the double windrows for heavy crop, then it'll pick up and I don't have to do that. So that's one plus. It has the 6.6 Sisu motor in it. I don't know I haven't really heard anything about them. Honestly, I don't know if they're any good or not. Looks like I got a little junk there. I don't know if there's a leak or who knows. I don't know anything about the Sisu motor. I haven't heard anything about them, so I haven't heard anything bad about them, and that means they're probably at least pretty decent motors. But yeah, it's a little Agco Power Sisu. Yeah, the machine's in pretty good condition. Little dirt back there, looks like. I ran down there and rushed down and looked at it, and my main deal was the head. What kind of shape is the head in? And that was my big question. Then you start finding all the little things. I missed that one deal, that one crack by that conditioner. The cab is decent. Got my little buddy seat. This thing feels like a Heston. Here's one of the things I missed. Got a crack in my windshield. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a crack in it. And you can see that one. I didn't see that one. It feels like this is what really reminds me of a Heston, is this cheesy plate. I mean, it just... my cruel temp gauge isn't working right now. I need to get that fixed before summer. It's 2010 machine, 2011. I need to make sure which one it is. It really doesn't matter to me, but it's all, old gauges. The only thing that this thing has in it is this. That's digital. Radio actually works really well, and it has a CD player and a auxiliary port. That's something new for me, but you know, I like the machine. It's got a throaty sound to it. Here, let me. But I don't know. We'll see. The steering wheel's a little loose. I'm still trying to figure out the merger. That's my biggest deal right now, is figuring out the merger. And for some reason, the belt's turning the wrong direction. I think it's probably something I pushed. Don't know. I'll get it figured out. But yeah, it's a good machine. It's got 1,864 hours on the engine, and 1,497 on the cutter bar. So it's, you know, fairly, hasn't been used. I mean, it's been used, but it doesn't have a tremendous amount of hours on it. We'll just, it'll go 15 miles an hour in road gear, and it cuts at 12 miles an hour. So, you know, we'll see. You don't know till you really get using them, and that's a bad thing. Spend all this money, and you know, then you gotta make sure it works. I think it will. If it doesn't, then I'm not gonna own it. I'll get rid of it, and I'll figure something else out. Maybe I will probably pay for this thing first before I just get rid of it. If I get enough business, I'll get this thing paid off and I will keep it. And I'll just buy another one, run 2 of them. I think that'll be the thing to do. And the reason why, instead of going to a new machine or a bigger machine, is I don't know if we will. You know, I'm always worried about our water situation. I hope we do have the water, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where we're at in 5 years. You know, that's the big thing. Where we're gonna be at in 5 years. I kind of like that this thing has the towers on it. I don't know how long I'll like that. I haven't heard of any problems, but you know, you look at Wes Pandy's machines. You know, I use him as a reference a lot because I watch his channel. I think a lot of people do, but he videos them, so they're very, you know, you can definitely see how they are. But the old New Holland still ran the cross auger. You know, it seemed like it was always worn. You know, it's always having a weld on it. These ones have little stub augers to help push the feed. I don't know how well that works. I'm gonna find out, but I can't imagine a cross auger working that well in one of these machines. I just really can't, because you're going so fast and you're pushing so much feed through there. It seems like that would just be the biggest pain in the world, but who knows? Who knows? Nice sharp knives. But, you know, they may work extremely well, but I don't know. There's a lot of good designs out there. I don't know which one's the best. I don't think anyone ever will know which one's the best. They all do have their flaws. I will promise you that. But yeah, this is just kind of a quick one. I need to take it out and cut some pasture grass around one of my pivots. Just kind of play with it. Figure out how it all works before I, you know, show up first day on the job and embarrass myself. But this video is getting kind of long, so I will leave it at that, and I will make another one when I get to go try it. So, thanks for watching.